Lord have mercy, Jesus, T Subs and T Squad. These Detroit love and marriage folk. Child, I don't know. Love and Marriage Detroit might mess around and just get bigger than Love and Marriage Huntsville, which would be a great thing. But anyway, Love and Marriage Detroit season 1, episode 2. What is it? Pour the wine and the drama. So the episode continues where I left off at, and that was with Christina getting upset, finding about Brandon's new artist, Naya, I believe the girl name is. And Kobe, is Kobe to blame when Russell was the one who told her? And Brandon feels like he didn't do anything wrong, but he feels it's his responsibility to make it better. One, you did do something wrong by not being open and honest with your wife. Because at the end of the day, there would have been nothing for Kobe or Russell to have brought up had you been honest about the situation with your wife from the giddy up. Like, I don't understand at how grown ass men don't ever really mind using women as an scapegoat. When if you say you the man and you the king of the castle and you the king of your house and all the rest of this stuff that y'all be running out there saying, a real king would just be honest. F how she feel. A real king just would have been open and honest and said what it was, because what it is what it is, and what it is what it's gonna be. You understand? Not all of this pussyfooting around the damn truth, but then want to turn around and place blame on everybody. And I'm gonna tell you something. I agree with Dr. Latoya 1010%. Russell ain't to blame. Kobe ain't to blame. Brandon is the one to blame. Okay? Brandon is the one to blame because Brandon was the one that decided not to be damn honest. Like, y'all tried it. All right, y'all tried it. Brandon is the one to blame, not no damn Kobe. Moving on. Um, Speaking of Kobe. Kobe and Russell at home then doing little DUI projects around to the house or whatever. And that's cute. I mean, if you got an able-bodied man or if you an able-bodied woman that don't mind doing it instead of paying somebody else to come and do it, I'm on your side. Hey, if y'all two can get it done. It's just positive. Sure. Yeah, just because you got the coin don't mean you gotta spend it. I feel it. And so he tells her about him wanting to be a minister, and he started school without her knowing, and her dad helping him do it because she's a PK. Her dad is a pastor. And that ain't the type of lifestyle that she wanted. And he wants to buy a gym. And I wrote down Russell annoys me. Russell, you do annoy me. Russell, you do. You annoy my spirit and my soul. Um, because I just some about Russell. Don't look, Russell real fine. I stand by every damn thing I said. Much like how Kobe stand by her asking Brandon about. We gonna get on. We gonna because I got something else to add to that. But Russell real. Lord have mercy, Jesus. See, this be the dilemma because they annoy my spirit and my soul and my loins, but at the same time, I want them bad. Like. And he know how to do little DUI projects around the house. See, that's what you're supposed to do. You need to get you a man that can do both. You understand me? I love a man that don't mind playing Bob the Builder or don't mind playing the little country straight tree mechanic. He'll fix the car before he send it to somebody else. He'll fix the lawnmower before he calls somebody else to do it. He'll unclog the toilet before he call the plumber to come and do it. You understand? Like, let me get back on task. Wait, let me get back on task. Let me get back on task. Because Kobe, I understand. Russell, you annoy me because past all of that. What I don't like is how you feel like because you say it's over, that is over. And because you apologize, then that must mean, okay, so I apologize. Why you still talking? Because nigga, how the fuck want to? Your apology don't mean shit. All right, because you're not apologizing because you really felt as though that you wronged your wife and she's owed that. You're only doing that so that she could shut the hell up. That's why. That's why you annoyed me. It annoyed me because you're springing all of these things on her. You wanted to go to divinity school. You wanted to be a pastor. You wanted to be a whole chaplain and all of the rest of this stuff. And then you want to open up a gym and so on and so forth. And then you want to turn around and use stuff from the back. And again, anything that suits you in the moment and suits you at your convenience and your leisure. Get out of here. I don't need none of that. All right, my bad, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like it, Russ. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like how you just how you just felt like, well, this is what I want to do and fuck your feelings. Because that's the way you was carrying it. This is what I want to do, fuck your feelings. Like, what? And I don't give a damn how fine you are. Like, I don't care how fine you are. I don't care how fine you are. I don't care nothing about all them muscles. I don't care nothing about all that melanin. I don't care nothing about that smile. I don't care nothing about them low cut Caesar with the deep waves. I don't care about none of that. All right. I don't care about how you was using her to do your little bench presses or whatever you was. I don't care about none of that. Lord, I lost my. Moving on. Y'all know what I mean about Russell. Now, Russell know what I mean about his ass. Get your ish together, Russell. Don't nobody got no time for that. Like, really, because you way too, speaking of fine, you way too fine to be sitting over here putting on ass like that because it's not cute, it's not attractive, and it's going to make me not like you. And I really want to like you, especially because you got a relationship with the Lord. And that's the most attractive thing about a black man. Here we go again. Moving on. Christina and Brandon just moved into their new penthouse. I really hope that's the penthouse that y'all got, and y'all not just trying to put on airs because y'all up here on show. Like, don't try to be big stuff. If you ain't got it like that, you ain't got it like that. And don't try to pretend like you do. It's no shade. I don't know because I don't know that about Brandon, and I don't know that about Christina. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that about their pockets. I'm just saying. I really hope y'all don't make the common mistake of we constantly see y'all moving, season. Don't be a Latoya and Dr. Eugene, is what I'm saying. I hope that ain't what's going on. Brandon feels like Kobe is mean girl, and she's jocking a lot of the things that his wife is doing as an influencer. Christina asks him, does he feel that way because he feels like Kobe attacked him? And he says, yes, it is. Listen, ain't nobody attacked you, Brandon. Uh, get it back. What was pissing me off the most was how they were sitting here acting as if Kobe acts something so uncommon of a person that's supposed to be a music producer or an artist developer or something of the sort. Like, it was just irking me at how people was acting as if she asked the question that was so uncommon. Like, I thought a lot of people that were in the music, normally a conversation would be like, well, listen, I heard you was working with a new artist. Like, how's that going? What's going on with that? Like, is we finna be hearing something soon? When am I gonna hear on the radio, friend? Like, what's tea? Like, it was just irking me at how they felt as though like that question was just so intrusive and she had no business or no reason or had no place to ask a music producer, artist developer, music manager, so on and so forth, about an artist. Like, I didn't. Like, I was on Kobe's side when she was talking to Russell and she was like, so I'm just not supposed to ask questions about, a person's, like their way, their like what they do for a living. Like, I'm just supposed to like say, okay, fine. And just, like, Brandon, what's gonna happen here is you're gonna put me in the same mindset that Leisure Suit around there got me into Huntsville. All right. And if y'all don't know who Leisure Suit is, I'm so sick of this damn mic. If y'all don't know who Leisure Suit is, y'all might not. That's Martell. You about to put me into the same space that Leisure Suit got me in. Brandon, please don't do that. Please don't do that, Brandon. All right. Moving on. Because I ain't care about that, because that was bullshit. Brandon know it. Anthony and Dr. Latoya at home cooking, and they talk about their wine tasting event that they got coming up, and they talk about the anniversary dinner. So Brandon says he's not mad at Kobe, that she was only holding her girl down, and he understood that. Russell was the one in the wrong. And Latoya feels the same way I feel. Nah, place the blame on where it needs to be placed on. There will, again, me and Latoya feel the same way. There would have been nothing for Kobe and Russell to pillow talk about had Brandon been open and honest with Kobe about his artist from the very beginning. Again, you can alleviate all of that shit by being honest. Being honest goes a long way. Anyway, Brandon goes to see his friend John Bravo. They call him Bravo. And Bravo is a club owner, apparently. I mean, the club is real cute. Shout out to the club. And Anthony and Russell come around there. So Russell talked about how in his past life he was in the club 4 or 5 times a week, doing a whole bunch of drinking and so on and so forth, getting all type of twerks and all that stuff, going home with twerk wind all over his all over his jeans occurring on, because he was there and that's what he was doing, and he said he was pretending to be somebody that he wasn't. Oh, like what you doing right now? Because no Tino Shade, no Tino Shade Russell, no Tino Shade Russell is no Tino Shade. But I don't really think the good Lord told you that He wants you to, be no chaplain. I don't think He told you to be no preacher. I don't feel as though He told you to be no. And if He did tell you that, when? Now, because see, people do this a lot. People feel like because they got saved, then that somehow meant that God also told them to stand before somebody and say this, that, and the third. No, we really have to understand the two. Now, while I do believe he was probably telling you, no, 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 my son, this ain't what I got for you, but I got this in store for you. This doesn't have to mean going to divinity school and standing before people, because the gag is, with the way that I see how you are, especially when it comes with Kobe, and how you do got that manipulation shit going on, because you fine as hell, and so Russell, you're not about to get me. Moving on. Bravo, Anthony, and Brandon are planning a showcase. I guess, you know, look, Anthony did say he met Brandon through music. So fine. And Bravo is a club promoter, so I get the business. I get the business, And why go and meet up someplace else? We could just meet up down to the club. I get that. I get that. I get that. So Brandon talks about what happened in the past between him and Christina. And basically what happened was he had an artist that he claimed he didn't screw, but he had an emotional thing with, because he was dogging Christina out to that young lady, and talked about how she was annoying and how he didn't like her no more, and how he had one foot up out the door. How he didn't want to be a husband no more, and how he didn't want to be a family man no more, and how she nagged him, and how she annoyed him, and how dare she constantly want him to come home and be home at night with her and the children, and so on and so forth. And that was the past. Now he swear up and down he ain't did nothing to that woman. It won't nothing more. The conversation, nothing more, nothing less. That was it. That was all. But that was enough to make Christina feel away. And, that's why all that is going on, and so on and so forth. Um, Christina calls while they was in the club, and he lied to her and told her that he was someplace else, and so on and so forth. Again, Brandon, you sitting here lying. Again, sometimes honesty is the best way to go, especially if you've already been proven to be a liar. So the best thing for you to do is to be honest. Yes, I'm at the damn club with Russ fine ass, Anthony ugly ass, and John Bravo. He cute. And John cutie ass. All right. We're here with Anthony ugly ass, Russ fine ass, and John cute ass and my ugly ass. Me and my ugly ass man bun. Yes, we at the club. Like we discussing business. What's up? If she feel away, she feel away. Oh well, at least you know you were honest. And she can't come at you with no BS because you were honest. Moving on. Kobe invites Christina out to buy her a gift and to apologize on how things happened down to her anniversary dinner. But she stands firm in the fact of Brandon should have been honest with her about working with Naya from the very beginning. And I'm totally on her side with that. She also opened up to her about Russ wanted to go to divinity school and how she's a PK. And she grew up that way, grew up in that box, and she did not, that's not what she wants for her life. She don't want to go down that road. She don't want to go down the road of being the pastor's wife. You got to go through all that because, and a lot of them talked about it being a traumatical thing. I mean, and it could, I can see how it could be being told what to wear, being told, if you wear this, you're considered a whore. If you wear red lipstick, you're considered a slut. If you wear anything other than skirts to the church, you're this and that and the third. Oh, who you trying to be? You trying to be a common hood rat? Why do you got on all that makeup? Take that off. You can't listen to certain music. You can't go to certain places. You can't do this. You can't do. I could get it. A lot of them feel like that. A lot of them feel like it's a traumatic thing, especially when they grow up Kojic. Cause see, part of my life was AME because that's what my mama was, and then I became Baptist. But even in AME and Baptist, I went wherever the hell I wanted to go. I listened to whatever the hell I wanted to go and listen to. The girls that was the same way as me, we was able to wear. They was able to wear pants and or skirts. They was able to wear lipstick. They was able to wear high heels. They was able to do makeup and not have to worry about being called a whore or a slut or this or that. So it's like people say don't make it a denominational thing, but why not? It is. It is. Moving on. Um, that was a cute conversation between them. That was a cute scene between them. And yeah, y'all are that. I think it's y'all that are AKAs. Ain't it you and Kobe, or is it? I know Kobe is one. So is it her and Christina, or is it her and Dr. Latour? Look, the gag is all of y'all give AKA vibes, and I guess the Thompson's wine tasting event. It was cute. So Anthony brings up not Anthony. Yeah, Anthony brings up being at a club with Brandon. Anthony running your damn mouth. But again, if Brandon was open and honest with his wife from the giddy up, there would be nothing for anybody to have to tiptoe around Christina about. And I'm gonna tell you something, Christina. Christina, if it's going to be all of this, then maybe y'all shouldn't be married. This man is in the industry. This man is in the music industry. Clubs is just a part of it. And if he has to tiptoe or lie or do this or do that or walk on eggshells or whatever, then I can understand the frustration. I'm going to be honest. I can understand the frustration if whatever I do, I have to ask, or I have to beg or plead, or you'll say yeah, but after all of these lists of like who wants to live like that, Christina? And the same could be asked of you as far as Brandon. Who wants to live like that to where they would have to be with a man that they constantly have to wonder whenever they're at a club, or I just have to call him to make sure he's doing this, or I have to call him to make sure he's doing it. No, that's not an ideal situation for nobody to be in. For no relationship, situationship, marriage, y'all just screwing, y'all just giving each other two pumps in a swirl, whatever. Nobody wants to be in nothing like that. Like, that's so dysfunctional. I get it from both ends. I do. I get it from both ends because Brandon shouldn't have to go through all of that. And at the same time, you shouldn't want to have to be in a situation where you have to put a person through all of that. You shouldn't want to have to go through all of that. You shouldn't want to be with a man that you got to do all of that with. What type of marriage is that? What type of example are you setting for children, Anthony? You was dead ass wrong for the way you got her friend together. You was dead ass wrong for the way you got her friend together. And then don't get me wrong, I am the king of saying whatever the hell you got to say to a bitch. But at the end of the day, I don't feel as though she's saying what she said really warranted all of that you gave. Like she said, well, I don't really know y'all, and I appreciate y'all for the invite and thank y'all. But being as though I know her, she's my friend, and I know him, why is he so heavily invested? All you had to do was say, well, listen, I've known him for over 20 years. I've known him before I knew her or before he knew her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why, I'm concerned because we've had a friendship, that's like a friendship. And it could have just been that. It didn't have to be like you queen out, friend. Like you queened out. And you didn't have to queen out on her friend like that because much like you said, you didn't know her. You didn't know her. So she didn't have to get all of that smoke from you. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a lie. It was a lot. And I'm gonna tell you something, Dr. Latoya, I really hope you got him together for that. Because at the end of the day, he your husband, that's the lady, and what she asked didn't require what he gave. So we didn't see it. But I really hope you got him together about that. Because Anthony, even though look, I'm not the one to sit here and tell somebody how to respond. But I don't feel as though what she gave required all of that. Not all that smoke. Like, listen, ain't me. It was a lot, friend. It was a lot. But one can also say, well, sweetie, you wanted to have a speaking part. You wanted to be up here on TV. You wanted to be able to say, Mama, I was on Love and Marriage Detroit on Watch Me. You wanted to be a part of the scene. He made you a part of the scene, sis. Y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I was here for last night's episode. I was here for last night's episode. So y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. And yeah, I'm gone. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Y'all will not be seeing me Sunday because it ain't no rower. And y'all will not be seeing me Monday because it ain't no rower. But y'all will be seeing me Tuesday on this channel for the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. And we will see y'all on Wednesday on JoJo's channel. Wednesday at 8 or 8:30, depending on his schedule, for the roast and review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And with that having been said, I'm gone, friend. Bye.